Hello, everyone. I am Jaidyn Thompson, a fifth year IGP student who just got back from a year abroad in Yamaguchi, Japan, where I was able to study short-term variations in the radio intensity of algal, which is a binary system with the radio astronomy lab at Yamaguchi University. My majors are Japanese and physics and astrophysics, which is why I ended up with this specific research topic for my internship. So here you can see some pictures of the Yamaguchi radio telescopes. There were two of them, a 32 meter and a 34 meter telescope. One of them is an actual Yamaguchi-owned telescope, whereas the other is owned by an outside source, but is loaned to Yamaguchi University. So we are able to use both of them, which is very convenient. And then there you can also see some pictures of our equipment development team that was making some changes for the telescope, which we were able to watch, and it was really awesome to see. See a little chart on the bottom as well. And now to my actual research. As I mentioned before, I was studying the short-term variations of algal, which is a very famous binary system in the scientific community. Um, However, there is not a lot of research on its short-term variability. So, meaning there's not a lot of research on the studies over short periods of time of the wavelengths that it's putting out. So, my goal was to make observations and study the fluctuations, if there were any, of algal, as well as to see if there were any differences between how it fluctuated at a 6 gigahertz frequency versus an 8 gigahertz frequency, which you can see on this graph to the left there. Um, you can see like the kind of wavelengths, the two different colors are representing the different frequencies that we observed them at. And unfortunately, we can't come to any conclusions from my research yet. It was just a starting point for Yamaguchi University as they are going to continue with this research on algal from here on out with an outside group as well, doing a little collaboration with another X-ray group, which will be super cool to follow up on. And then while I had some more time, I did want to talk a little bit about Yamaguchi as a whole. Definitely a very underrated place in Japan, in my personal opinion. So here you can see just some pictures of Yamaguchi and its scenery. Um, there is the little character with the green mountain head is the Yamaguchi prefecture mascot. His name is Choruru. Very cute. And that box is for Yuta Onsen. There's a myth that is the foundation of the city that we stayed in, which is why there are foxes everywhere in the area that we were. Also very cute, very scenic areas. And then these are my two favorite places in Yamaguchi, Iwakuni and Akiyoshidai. I will be talking a little bit more about these in my actual presentation at Summit, but definitely recommended places to go, as well as just some outdoor activities that I did a lot of in Yamaguchi. Hiking, there was a chance to do some rice harvesting on a nearby farm, help out the rice farmers there. One of the other exchange students helped me catch a frog, which is why that's also right there. Seeing fireworks, some outside festivals, and going to the beach. A lot of outdoor activities that you can do in Yamaguchi, Ken. So yeah, if you want to hear me talk more about both my research and Yamaguchi as a whole, please come visit me at Summit. I would love to talk more about it. Have a great day.